with you. Oh, so bizarre. I do not know if this is going live or not, but anyway, I shall log in case it is going live. My Switcher Studio has been very temperamental today, but together we shall get through. Hopefully this is all still recording. I shall go over to my Facebook page and check it's all looking okay. It looks okay on the screen, so that's a good start, isn't it? When it's looking okay on the screen. So if you jump on, if you're here, please leave a comment. I'll have a look in the comments section as well, just to see if things are coming through. Oh, yes, all working. Yay. Can you tell I'm excited? Hi, Grace. How are you? ¿Cómo está? Mabuti, masaya. Good to see you. Hi, everyone. Jen. Oh, so good to see you all here. All the regulars. If anyone's new, please let me know, because I love welcoming new ones, but I'm super, super excited to see all our regulars coming back here every week. You're all the best. I love you all very much for coming back here and supporting my Facebook Live every week. It makes me very happy. Oh, hi, Sharon from Adelaide. Hey, Leanne. Hey, Julie. Hey, Brandy. Good to see you all on here. Good. I've got comments up and running and we're all live, so then I won't have to look too far down. Hello, Donna. Good to see you. So how has everyone been? How's the week been? Can you believe this week has flown by yet again? Bruno probably doesn't want me to tell you this, but I will anyway. But do you like the new hair? I kept this here. My hairdresser decided to go to Europe. Can you believe that? I'm like, Angie, I need you to do my hair. You can't go to Europe. You're not allowed to leave. You have to be my hairdresser every time I need you. Anyway, so she left. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? I'm like starting to get all these greys come through. I'm like, I can't leave it like this for on stage. We're going to Orlando. And Jessie kept looking at me. She's like, so, when do you think you might be dyeing your hair? Like, slight hint, nudge, nudge. Kylie, you need to dye your hair. You need to get your hair fixed before you go. So I recruited someone. Yeah, I signed up Bruno. He did my hair for me. So all he did, I said, I want to keep this foil because, you know, otherwise it'll be all very boring, or it could go a weird, wacky colour. I don't know what colour it would have gone. But anyway, so he put that up to the side and coloured my hair. Isn't he the best husband ever? He literally would do so much better job than me because he's just so meticulous. And so, yeah, he covers everything much better than me. Hi, Rick. Good to see you. Thank you. I'm very happy with it. And I did blow dry it this morning. And I'm very happy. It looks like I've had a cut, but I haven't. So it'll do for now. And it cost us a lot less than the hairdresser. Yeah, he did a very good job. I was very excited about that. So I now have a new husband who's a hairdresser, which is brilliant. Yeah, I know. No, just come here to Bruno. He'll do your hair for you. And he's so good because he reads all the instructions and he follows everything to the T. So yes, he did very well. I'm very happy. And at least I don't have greys coming out everywhere. I do have a few little strands here and there, but it's enough to go, oh my goodness. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Priscilla. Guess what, Priscilla? Look what just came in the mail. Like, literally just came. I went and checked the mailbox. I got a Priscilla card. Thank you so much. You're so cute. And thank you for everything you do on the Random Act of Kindness group. Honestly, without you and Angie and Sarah Fleming, like, you girls just rock that group. You're the best admin girls everywhere, anywhere. I was just checking I had it up the right way because it's back to front on this camera. The lighter shade wouldn't have changed any funky colour. It would have gone slightly dark. Yes, I thought that too, Rick. And then I thought, I don't want this to go darker. I like it being, you know, my little funky piece of blonde that sort of sticks out. I thought if I cover it up, then it's like, then what? Oh, so boring. Can't cut it, so I have to leave some sort of fun thing. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's got, like, you know, I can be party. If I depend where I part it. If I tuck it in here, then all the blonde comes to the front. So yeah, gives me a few options. But thank you very much, Priscilla. I'm very appreciative of your gorgeous card. And I really appreciate you for everything you do for the Random Act of Kindness group. And yeah, you're just a very, very beautiful person. So she said she loves my live videos. Keep them rolling, please. Yes, I will. They're rolling. They're happening. Hey, Shelley. Hey, Carrie. Good to see you. Hi, Lorraine. It's so cool. And you know what I love about this card? I don't know if you can see it, but there is like super, super sparkles happening. I think she spritzed it with the champagne mist or one of those paints. So yeah. All you had to do was leave it in a little less time than it calls for. Oh, thanks, Rick. There you go. I'll remember that for next time. He actually did very well. He foiled it up. He put the foil in and covered it. Yes, I am still loving Switcher. I had a few little technical glitches, but I don't know if any of you watch the IT Crowd. I love the IT Crowd. It makes me belly laugh so much. And on the IT Crowd, it's a crowd. It's a TV show if you don't know what it is. But on the IT Crowd, one of the things that they do, they pretend that their only job is to filter phone calls where they just say, have you turned it off and on? Is it plugged in? And then every time they fix it, because that's just the problem usually. They haven't turned it off and on, or it's out of the plug. Which is kind of actually true. So now whenever there's a problem with our computer, oh, thank you, Rick. Thanks. Yeah, I'm very happy with that little piece. I like it. So yeah, now we always joke. We're like, the computer's broken. Have you turned it off and on? Is it plugged in? They're the two options. And they're the best tips. So I did that. I deleted Switcher from the app and then I put it back on. It's kind of like turning it off and on. And then that worked. Jessie! Look! Oh, first look at the hair. Yes, it's very in. Yes, I like that. And I like that it's underneath because then I don't get like regrowth happening. See, I'll leave it like that. Leave it happening. Funky Kylie. Have you turned it off and on? Yes, we love the IT Crowd, Jessie and I. I love Mo. Oh, there's a fire. There's a fire. 1378883. Oh, it's so true. It was unplugged. It happens to us all, Jessie. So this week, I didn't have a huge amount of creations happening because it's been a tad busy around here. I've had some very exciting new customers order with me. Their families from YouTube. Welcome, new customers. I was very excited about that. And I've had a few people contact me for catalogs. So I was very excited because, you know, you just kind of do your thing. And then when someone randomly goes, hey, I'm thinking about joining, you go, oh, I'm so excited. Yes, please join. So it's been a really good week. And we organised, Jessie and I were very busy last week designing these absolutely gorgeous, most stunning little tea bag note card holders, the gift card holders. And we just absolutely stinking love them because they're so adorable. But it turns out that all of you do too. Because I got a lot of questions. I even got quite a number of emails where people were like, oh my goodness, the tea bag gift cards were just so cute. Do you have the measurements? I really want to make them myself. So that gave me the idea where I went, you know what? I'm going to make it on Monday. It's going to be my Monday project. So I've got one here that I want to show you. So it actually opens up landscape, which think it's a little bit different. I have seen tea bag holders, but I don't think I've seen them like sort of a place card type look, which, you know, if you want to use this as a place card, it's another good idea too. Just don't have the inside flap, unless you want to give them a little surprise. That could be the bonbonniere inside. Thinking of all cool ideas now. I could put a little bit of chocolate. And in fact, the way that I'm designing it today, because something I said to Jessie after we designed it, I said to Jessie, oh, I should have done like a little bit more space, like a little board. What do you call it? Can't even think of the word. But anyway, it just needed a little bit more room, so that when you put the tea bag in, it's not sort of like squishy like that. See, it looks a bit ugh, right? I mean, it still looks amazing, but we can always improve. So I'm going to improve on the style, and I'm going to use different designer series paper today because we love to love it, chop it. Hashtag love it, chop it. So this is the paper that I'm going to use today, because this paper, it is just so pretty. Oh my goodness. Can you get any more beautiful paper? The one that I used here was the Tea Room Specialty Paper. And in fact, the other thing that I've been using this paper a lot this week, I've been doing a lot of Love It, Chop It lately. But what else I used this paper for were these adorable little envelopes that I used for the Memories and More cards to put in there. So if you are not part of my Love It, Chop It group, please jump into that group, because I have a video on how I made, like what the measurements are and the sizing and everything like that. In fact, I can even put, I like being on this computer because I can even put the Love It, Chop It link for you all. Will it work for me? I think it did. Yes. So there's the sign up. I just put it up. So if you're not part of the Love It, Chop It club or my Love It, Chop It workshop group, jump on in, because I have a video on how I made these as well. So I have been really having a lot of fun with the Tea Room Specialty Paper. And of course it goes perfectly with the Memories and More. So we want to keep using these so that Stampin' Up! Realize that we use the paper with the coordinating Memories and More. Because, you know, it's awesome. We're like, Stampin' Up! Oh my goodness, you got it. It's really awesome. We love the paper matching the Memories and More cards. So please keep doing that, because oh, look at this. Look at this one. It's so pretty. And ta-da! It even has the little card there. And what I did, because the back had like another sentiment or writing. No, in fact, it was just plain pattern. So it would have been a bit weird to write on. So I just stuck down a piece of Whisper White on there. So definitely go on there and have a look at my ideas for the little Memory and More little envelopes and cards, which are perfect if you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. We're always running out of time. So this is the perfect way to send a quick little card with a gift or something that you're doing for a customer or for a team member. Because we always want to have something handmade when we're sending something. We're always like, oh, I'll wait until I make a card before I send that off, you know, because I love card making and my friends know I love card making. And it's the same with my customers. I'm sure that you feel like you have this pressure to sort of, for friends that know that you love card making. Hey, Dad, good to see you. It's a beautiful day here in Melbourne. I think even Queenslanders might be jealous. So yeah, it's a beautiful, quick and easy way to make sure that you're sending out some love to your friends, to family, to your customers, to team members. So yeah, I really like this alternative. So definitely jump on my Love It, Chop It workshop group. And hi Annette, good to see you. Hey Candy, hey Shona Gay. So yeah, definitely check that out. Go on my Love It, Chop It group. And the reason why I have the sign up is just to keep dodgy people out. And also it means that I can email everyone and let them know about updates, because I do want to make sure that that group stays active. We may even have some guests jump on and do their Love It, Chop It projects for us live. So it's just a really fun, really great group that's all based on using our designer series paper. Really? You're impressed with Bruno, are you, Candy? He did a good job. So that is my creations this week. So definitely check out Love It, Chop It. I also got a couple more Random Act of Kindness cards. I'll put up Random Act of Kindness link because we are so close to hitting 2,000 people. Just please share it with everyone. Thank you, Adele. I'm glad you like them. Please share the group with all your friends because the Random Act of Kindness group is just the best because we just send love all around the world to people who we know love for handmade cards. And at times there's even demonstrators that go through a tough time and we want to send some love to them as well. So Britta's like 100 million multi-talented. Britta's too talented. So talented that, you know, I get jealous sometimes. I'm like, really? Do you have to be that good? Really? You're making me feel bad about myself. So this was from lovely Angie. She said she loves watching my videos, and she said you inspire me to create. So thank you, Angie. I'm glad the videos help you to be more creative because, you know, all our stamps, they need love. They need us to give them love. Otherwise they cry, I want ink. So this is a really cool idea. Look what Angie did on the inside. I thought that was a really cool little idea there, adding that extra element. So thank you, Angie, for the beautiful card. You've done amazing. And even using the thinlet, just part of the thinlet, she cut away the flower. So I thought that was a very clever idea too. We can learn a lot from each other. So thank you for my Random Act of Kindness there too. And actually, I just noticed that Nita jumped on. I should go and grab the candles, but anyway, I'll do it next week, Nita, because I did have the candles here with me. But Nita actually sent me this gorgeous card, and I'll show you the candles that she sent with it. Oh my goodness, they are just so beautiful. The candle holders. We love that present. We turn on those candles all the time. You all spoil us. We get presents and we're like, oh, so cute. All these beautiful Stampin' Up people. We just love crafty people are just the nicest people, aren't they? They're all so sweet. So I also had a bit of fun with a stamp set that I haven't used. This one here. So this was fun because it has 4 individual stamps that you can use. And even though it makes that writing happen, you actually stamp it in 4 different stages. It looks complicated. I admit I was a little bit like, ooh, I'm a bit intimidated by this. But it is a really fun stamp to do, especially if you have the Stamparatus. In fact, you just have to have the Stamparatus. If you don't have a Stamparatus, shame on you. No, I'm kidding. Put it on your wish list because it honestly is the best thing because it helps you ink up properly. If you miss a bit, you can redo it. It's just the best thing. Who has a Stamparatus and loves it? I know I absolutely love it. Yes, Christina. She knows, she's onto it. Who can't live without their Stamparatus now? Honestly, it is just the best thing. I don't want to knock my camera over. The best. It's so good. And now that we have the Stampin' Up mini grid paper, it is even better because you can get all the Stamparatus accessories. That's the word. See, look at this cool grid paper that I can actually use. Oh, could help if I opened it up. But I can use it for more than just for the Stamparatus. And this is just brand new, these accessories. So check them out. Yeah, Shelley, Carrie, Tracy. See? It's super awesome. If you don't have it, you have to get it. Because you're all alone. You're all by yourself. All by myself. Don't want to be all by myself. That's Linda crying. Anymore. Don't want to be by myself. The only one without a Stamparatus. Yay! Lisa's is coming this week. You're gonna just be like, what? Why did I wait so long to get this amazing, amazing, amazing tool? Yes, please get the mini grid paper. Carrie! I'm crying for you, Carrie. You need it. Oh my goodness. It is the best thing because it opens up so many possibilities. It if you have bulk cards that you want to make, you can get them so quick, get them made. Best thing ever. Like, you will just, honestly, best. Crazy. Look, why are there so many of you that do not have this tool? This is like saying you don't have a big shot. Please don't tell me that there are some of you out there that still don't have a big shot. If you do not have a big shot, that's like, how are you even making a card right now? Bruno loves singing. That's our happy place. Angie, I showed your card before. You'll have to watch. I was showing it off. Thank you. Really like it, and really like your words too. Yeah, just got yours last week. How come all these people have been waiting so long? We got to do a pre-order as demonstrators like a year and a half ago. Yes, see, Marion, for swaps, like boom, you just like stamp it. It's like so quick. Yes. If you have a big shot and you think, how did I live without look, honestly, I cannot create without a big shot. That is what it's like not having a Stamparatus. You just cannot call yourself a crafter if you don't have a Stamparatus. I'm calling it. I know it's a big call, but once you have one, you'll be like, I have now become a real crafter. Because I'm cutting some corners that are making me really happy. The big shot was the first thing you bought. You're a clever woman, Lisa. I like your style. So yes, please put it on your order. You are just going to thank me. You can send me a card later saying, oh my goodness, Kylie, thank you so much for telling me to get the Stamparatus. Yeah, I use my big shot more than appliances in my kitchen. I'm telling you, if you love your big shot, you are just going to be exactly the same with the Stamparatus. It's like a must-have tool. Not negotiable. Must-have. Not, I might put, no might. Have to, must. Mandatory. When your husband sees your credit card, Kylie said that this tool is mandatory. That I have to get it if I want to call myself a true crafter. Oh, 60 bows. The bow maker's the other one. Now, I want to show you something really cute. Actually, before I show that, these are both cute, actually, because they're both note cards. This was from the gorgeous Lorraine Turner, and she's used a stunning set. I'm pretty sure that's one of our kits, actually. Gorgeous, Lorraine. Absolutely love it. And it came all the way from West Yorkshire, from the general Yorkshire area. General Yorkshire area in the UK. So that was from the lovely Lorraine. Thank you. Thanks, Lorraine. And I also got this from my Stampin' Up! DDM, Demonstrator. What does it even stand for? Demonstrator Development Manager. I may have made that up, but it sounds really good. Fits the acronym. Excellent. I got this. Oh, how cute is that? It was a congratulations for getting the Greek Isle cruise for next year. Boop, 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 boop. Thanks, Claire. It's from the lovely Claire Langsford. She is my DDM, Demonstrator Development Manager in Australia. Thank you, Claire. That's very sweet of you. And so cute. Look at those. I love it. Punch up. Look, this is the classic label punch. She genius or what? Genius. She may have cased someone. In that case, thank you if she was inspired by you. And actually, what I want to show you here, which is really cool, maybe I'll put you on the other one so you can see it better. Because I can do this now. I can do like a little flippy flip. But if you have a look at this closely, I'll get the light on it. That is actually the subtle embossing folder that she has used on there. Can you see it? It's very subtle. but it just adds beautiful texture. And then she's just done the sponging on there. Isn't it gorgeous? In the catalogue, it's very hard to see the subtle embossing folder. So I thought that I'd give you a bit of a preview of that. Move that light out of the way now. Yeah, so there you go. Subtle embossing folder. That's another must-have item. As per Kylie. Kylie has said, I have permission. I have been granted permission. And this is the other one that I made this week. So cute. And I use the embossing folder. Which one's that? Is it tufted? I'm just guessing. I'm actually making up words, I think. Let me get my amazing Stampin' Up! Catalogue. If you do not have one of these, again, must-have item. This is actually before the Big Shot and before the Stamparatus that you need this one. Without that, you won't know all the amazing things you need to get. So if you live in Australia, please let me know. So, what have we got here? Tufted! I got it right! I'm shocking myself today. It must have been the coffee I had this morning. So yes, I used the tufted folder. Then I cut out this section from the base so that I knew it would exactly line up and look right. Added the little apron bit and the little bows. They're so cute. I put that on with glue dots. And yeah, there's a little apron. So this is what inspired me, the Tiffany colours, if you know the Tiffany colours. Knockabilly, correct, Lorraine. You may accidentally do some purchases. That's what knockabilly means in Tagalog. Do some knockabilly today. Whoops, how did that get into my cart? So yes, this is the Apron of Love bundle. So adorable. And it's the first time I've used it. Oh, actually, maybe the second time. But I know that I will be using it a lot more. I've seen some really cool cards. Oh, I'm so happy, Wergy. I should say Wergy. Correct? I hope I got it right. Wergy is a soft G. I have to practice that one. I have to get on the phone to you and hear it. Or send me a on Facebook Messenger. You can actually send recordings. I'm like, typing is so overrated now. I'm just going to send like voice messages to everyone. Yeah, hi, can't be bothered typing. Just like totally sending you a recorded message of my voice. Hi, Barb. So yeah, I've seen some really cute ones done with the Stampin' Up! Apron. And then the Angel Policy stamp set with like paintbrushes coming out of it. Like, it's super cute. There's so many cool ideas. Knockabilly tomorrow. It's the best word, honestly. When we heard it, we were just like, oh, this is the best word ever. Totes knockabilly today. Totally going to do accidental shopping. So let's do some crafting. And what's exciting is I don't have to move. Isn't that the best? I've got like the best setup now. Can I just say, I'm just loving the Switcher Studio. Thank you, Switcher Studio. You're the bomb. You have made my life very, very happy. Which, you know, it's not difficult to do. I'm pretty happy most of the time. It's a very rare occasion for me to be unhappy. And only Bruno gets to see it. Because, you know, he's in a privileged position to see. Oh, thank you, Angie. You missed the beginning. Bruno did it for me. Isn't he the best? Best husband award goes to Bruno Bertucci. Because he's amazing. Okay, I think I have it correct. I just want to get rid of this border. I don't like this white border. Yay! Boom! Oh, we better get rid of shadows. Isn't this the coolest? So, let's movie on that over. Make sure everything's looking happy. Yes, all looks good. You can see me too. And you can see my hands at the same time. So, what I wanted to show you today are these amazing tea card holders because I had a lot of emails from you all. Thank you. I love hearing from you. If there's something you want to know, please message me because it'll give me ideas on what I'm going to create on Mondays. when someone messaged me and said, what's the measurements? I'm like, sweet. Now I know what I'm doing on Monday. But I wanted to mix it up a bit and use some different colours, and maybe I'm thinking it might be a cool idea to try something a little bit different, like maybe put some chocolates in there. I tried looking for chocolates, but yeah, there's a lot of different things you could possibly do with this. I know Aldi has awesome little chocolates and things, so that might be a nice idea. So the best way I found to cut our paper, I thought this one here would look really good with this one, and this one and this one. This is Fresh Fig, which is just a beautiful colour, especially with this paper. And we've got this one here. This is Petal Promenade, by the way, this paper. You can get it from me if you live in Australia. If you've just seen this paper and you're like, oh my goodness, I need that paper now, I understand. You can get that from me. You can buy it on my Stampin' Up store. Isn't this beautiful, this marble? Tell you what, if you want a background for your, like, if I didn't have a sort of standard background, I'll be using this paper this year for my background and my cards. It's like, it looks like a real marble. It's like, did you just take a picture on your $10,000 marble kitchen bench? Oh my goodness. Is that from like the most amazing place that has marble ever? Is that from a prince in Iraq or Iran? Where they have marble everything? Marble palaces? I've been watching The Block in Australia, which is a very cool television show. And Jess, the girl Jess on there, she's always like, it's marble from Iran, for a prince in Iran. Now, this is the A4 size. So I'm not too sure. Let me think about your sizing. I think you're 8.5, which will be fine. It will still work for you actually, which is exciting. Because I decided that the full length of 21 centimeters in the A4 size is perfect, but it would be the same in letter format. Just cut it across. So I did it at 9.5 in the metric, but in your imperial measurements, 3 3/4 of an inch is where you're going to cut. And that is going to be your tea bag gift card holder. I'll show you where to score and everything, but while I'm here I may as well do the others. And it's pretty good sizing to think that you can use everything except for this tiny little piece here. It's pretty good. So it's one of those things that doesn't waste a lot of paper too, because you know it breaks our heart when we waste our cardstock. We're like, oh, that cardstock we wasted. So we'll do some of these as well because we've got plenty of paper here. And I must say, this is my customer gift this week. I let all my lovely VIPs know and said, hi Alia, hi Jenna. And I said to my customers, this is the gift this week if you place an order. I never get orders on the weekend. I don't know about everyone else, but I never get an order on the weekend. You know what? Do you know how many orders I had this weekend? I'm like, oh my goodness, they all love the tea bag gift holder. I'm like, I'm going to have to do some really cool, inventive little ideas as a one weekly giveaway, because this finishes on Wednesday. It was going to be while stocks last, but I kind of ran out of stock already. So we can make some of these together today, and then there'll be more stock for my customers to get little gifts. Now, I will do it on the darker one actually because it'll be easy to see. But I did my first score at 7.5. And of course, this was completely made up. We just were like, oh, let's just wing this. We'll just, you know, if you've got something that is a little bit bigger than this, just make it a little bit bigger. Whatever suits you. But the difference with this one that I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little 0.5 millimeter, which would be about 1/8 of an inch extra. would say that's about 1/2 mil. 1/8 of an inch. See how it's like got that little extra bit? And I'll show you why in a moment. And then I just line up my last score line with 7.5 again, because we did 7.5 here. So we want it to be the same on this side. So line it up with 7.5. Do that. And if you wanted to, again, like we could fold this and that would be the fold of the card there. But I thought, depending on what you're putting even in here, you could do another little fold there too, if you want to. Another, what do you call it, 1/8 of an inch or 500 mil, 5 mil. But it's, yeah, dependent on what you're going to put in there. So let's do a actually no, we'll have to do 1/2 mil. If you decide to do a centimetre here, or what would be about a centimetre? Probably 3/8 of an inch would be about a centimetre. So whatever you do here, whatever you're putting in your little pocket, you would do here. I'm pretty sure. We'll have a look when we fold it. In fact, we'll have a look now. This is usually how I create. This is usually how I wing it, except I usually do it with So Saffron, because it's not my favorite color. And so I do all my templates. All my testing is on So Saffron. So you can see here, yeah, so my idea is correct. So whatever you put here, you're going to have to put here. Yeah. Does that make sense? Hope I haven't lost you all. You're all very quiet at the moment. I'm a bit concerned. Hopefully you're all busy crafting. So I'll do another 1/2 millimetre or 1/8 of an inch on that one. And what that will do is create a little pocket there so that you can fit more in without it bulging and looking a bit untidy. I mean, it's fine. It's not a drama, but this is what it looks like when you don't do it. See how it's got that little bowing in there? Oh, good. Thanks, Angie. Everyone starts creating when I start creating. Yes, good, Crystal. Love it, chop it. So I really like that. And so it just gives you more opportunities to do different things with this template. And I also love the fact that you can actually go landscape depending on what sentiment you have. You could actually do it this way, or you could do what we did, landscape, because we had these gorgeous sentiments that we wanted to use, and framelets, which come from the Stitched Labels framelit dies, that one there. But if you had a smaller sentiment that you wanted to put there, then you could go this way. We thought maybe we could go this way, but it's just a little bit out on the edge. And so, yeah, we thought we'll mix it up and put it this way. Yes, 0.5 millimetre, I should say. 1/2 centimetre. Thank you, Carrie. But I'm sure you can all work that out, that it's not 5 centimetres. Did I say 5 mil? I don't know what I was saying. But yes, Carrie is correct. 1/2 centimetre, 0.5 millimetre. No, 5 millimetres. It is 5 millimetres, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 millimetres is 1/2 centimetre. So that is that. Now let's dress it up. So what I like to do is, we saw that this side here, you just have to get the measurement of how big your border is. So it's looking at about a little bit over 5 centimetres for this little section here. So if I did this about, you know, if you want to cover the whole thing, then you would like really look exactly where you are. But I like it to be a little bit less. So I'm going to go about 5 centimetres by a little bit less. So maybe 9.3 on that one. So let's cut that. And then we'll also cut the front as well. So looking at our paper, I always like to cut my paper at 12 inches by 6 inches. It's always good for me. And I seem to get more out of the paper when I cut it that size. So if I look at my paper, I always like to try and work out what's going to be the most effective way of cutting my paper, so I'm not wasting as much too. So we've got one side that is a little bit under 9 and one side that is 5. So looking at this paper, if I'm wanting to get the most, you can see here it's 15 centimeters. So definitely doing the 5 is going to be the best because I'm going to get 3 lots across here. Whereas if I did it at the 9.3 centimeters, yeah, it still works out okay because we could do 9.3 and then we could do a 5. But it's just easier for your brain to just go 5, 5, 5. I've got 3 5s. So that means we're going to be cutting here at 9.3. And then we're going to be cutting here at our 5. So that makes sense to everyone? I hope that made sense to you. Maths was never my strong point, but wastage definitely is my strong point, and I hate wasting beautiful paper. So that actually motivates me. Like, look at that. That's all we're left with because we just paused, worked out the best way, used a bit of math. Oh, hello, Bruno Bertucci. Here's the famous Bruno Bertucci. Just worked out the best way for us to get the most out of our paper. Just by turning it a certain way can make a big difference to your wastage. So keep that in mind. Just go, okay, what would happen if I cut it this way? What would happen if I cut it this way? Not sure I've got it anyway. Oh, yes, you must rectify that. Definitely, instantly. So it's a little bit bigger. See how it's a little bit shorter this side. You know, as I said, maths is not my strong point, but a very quick fix because we could just take off a couple of little millimeters here on the edge, and that will make it very happy. There we go on that side. So there we go. We've got our little border. Actually, I could even take off a little bit more. Oh, what is going on with my measurements today? So that's going to end up being 4.6, sorry. There we go. Which according to this is about 1.5, 1 3/4. What would that be? Probably the 6, that's the 16th ones, isn't it? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yeah, so 16th. So almost 15 16ths. Inches just makes my head go, oh, my head hurts. I suddenly have a headache. No, that's much nicer. Do you all agree? Now, a really cool tip here, and you can glue it down and then do it. That's fine. Either way. In fact, let's do that. I'm going to show you a little tip what I did. So we'll get our Tombow. You can use tape, whatever you prefer to use. And we'll stick that down. There we go. Happy days. Then what we're going to do is, oh, it's really hot in here. Oh, sweating. We've got our punch, 1 3/4 punch. And I'm just going to make a little punch here because it just sort of says, welcome. I have something here that's just for you. And the best way that I found lining it up was actually using my punch, the outside of my punch, as a guide. And looking at the top, looking at the sides, and trying to get them as even as possible. No big deal if you don't. Mainly this side and this side, you want to make sure are fairly even. And then give it a good punch. Boom! And there you have it. There's your little welcome. I have a gift for you, just here. The temperature here is, I don't know what it would be in Fahrenheit actually, Angie. Crystal. Yes, Angie said 28 degrees, but I'm not sure what that would be in Fahrenheit. You might have to do a conversion, but it's very warm. It's nice. We like it warm. And what have we got on this side? 7.5. So let's measure this properly this time, Kylie. 9.5 by 7.5. So let's go 7 by 9. Let's look at our paper again and work out what is our best way. So 7 will give us 2, whereas 9 will leave us with a lot of leftover. So let's go 7. Well, let's do that then. But what I do is I cut the other bit first, and then I can cut 7. Does that make sense? I mean, the best thing about this trimmer is you can actually go, all right, I need this to be 7 and I need to cut down to 9. But if you can save yourself a little bit of, millimeter work, this way you don't have to stress too much. You just cut it and then you know you're going to use the whole lot. So we're going to cut that and then we're going to go, so that was at 9 centimeters. And then we'll go 7. And for those that are all, I've got the Irish tan too, Kylie. My moon tan, I call it. For those that are working in Imperial, just look at what it is on your trimmer. So I can see here straight away that it's at 3 3/4 of an inch, and just come in by, 1 or 2/8 of an inch. I'd go 2/8 of an inch on both sides and just come in so that you're sort of taking off a bit each side. And that's the best way that's sort of the way that I work out my measurements, because I know a lot of people struggle with measurements, but once you start realizing, okay, this is my main size, I just want it slightly smaller to do the layering, then you're just sort of looking at using your trimmer as your guide. It's like, okay, this is my full size. I want to give it, a tiny bit each side. So if I go down by, and you just get used to, for me, I'm just constantly working in 5 millimeter amounts. If I, that's my go-to sort of amount for my sizing of layers. And you do get used to using a certain layer. There's some people that like a really thin layer, and so then they would probably go down 3 millimeters. So you have certain styles that you become attached to, or things that you like seeing. And for me, my eye likes that. It likes the 5 millimeter layer. And I really love a thin layer. But then I have to add another 1/2 mil layer as well. 3 Celsius. Yeah. No, thank you. I don't like that sort of weather. You can keep that. I thought it gets cold in Melbourne. No, not that cold. I'm finding I'm so much more relaxed being able to sit down. I can see all of your comments. I'm not missing anything. Do you know how happy this is making me? This is all I've ever wanted. It's just so exciting. Thank you, National Broadband. I finally have internet that allows me to do what I want to do. I'm like, finally. So there we go. Anyway, I was just getting a bit excited there. Oh, look how beautiful this is. Such pretty paper. Now, if you get to the point where you're like, oh my goodness, I love this paper. I cannot for the life of me cover all of that paper. I would understand. I would totally get that. But it's still beautiful, even when you cover it. But what you want to do now is we have the gorgeous velvet ribbon. And look at this. We're running out of ribbon. Do you know what? That is such an exciting thing to have happen. That is your achievement. Run out of ribbon. But, the exciting thing is we just, always happen to have a spare around. So now we can finish this ribbon too. Challenge accepted. So what I'm going to need to do is just have enough for it to wrap around. Do you use the same rules for layering up punch outs, like the Darling label punch out? I'm not sure I understand the question. But that wouldn't take much, Alia. It doesn't take much to confuse me. Wow, you've used 4 packets of this paper in your son's wedding album. I mean, with things like these punches, like this to me is just a standalone. It's like it has its own, it doesn't need a layer. I wouldn't usually use a layer. I would usually prop that up. If anything, I was thinking with this framelit, what would be really pretty is to cut around the inside, like all the way around, like just slightly in probably. How would you do it? Yes, you would have to cut slightly inside, and make sure that, because you're going to cut through the label, but just make it so that you're doing the inside only. And in fact, you could use the framelit as a template for you if you wanted to use like a pencil or something like that, and just use that template there. Use a pencil and then cut around that template, and then you'd have this beautiful lace in the background, one color, and because you'd cut another one, because you'll cut through it obviously when you cut out that one, and then have like, yeah, another layer using this. But with something that's so intricate and so detailed, it's very hard to get a shape that's going to fit. Like looking at this right now, I'm thinking, I don't think there's any shape that we have that would layer correctly with this, other than just a standard base like this one here. Like it's a layer of its own. It's a winner on its own. I hope that helps. But that's the only thing I could think of that you could change this up a bit, is by layering it on itself, like cutting it out so that then you're having different colors, which would look stunning. Like if you did it in the fresh fig in the background and then this sort of layered on top, amazing. But, you know, for the sake of time, I know you're all busy people and I can't be chatting to all day, because after this I'm actually going to go see my brother. He's not well, poor boy. So I'm going to go cook him some food and do some juicing for him, because he's been sick for, I think this is the 4th week he's been sick, and he hasn't been able to work for 4 weeks. And yeah, I'm a bit worried about him. He's about 40 minutes drive away from where we live. So I'm going to spend some time with him, try and cook up some meals for the week. So that's why I'm not cutting it out for you now. Family are very important. But yeah, I'm very sad for him, because yeah, the doctors keep telling him it's a virus. All his joints, they like all clammed up, and he couldn't walk and couldn't move. So poor guy has been really struggling. So I thought if I can help out just by doing some food and letting him rest, and hopefully support him a bit emotionally too, because it's pretty stressful when you get to that point, especially because he's such a hard worker. I don't think he's ever been this sick. Yeah, I think I understand what you're saying, Alia, but if you can find a punch that you think will layer, go for it, girlfriend. Thanks, Tracy. But yeah, I think this is a very detailed, very different like layer on itself. Unless you layer it on each other, you could do that. Cut it in half and do another layer of the same color. But I can't think of a shape that would actually work as a layer underneath. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be good. I just have to make sure I don't talk too much and don't ask too many questions, because, you know, I can get a bit annoying. Bruno's like, oh, for goodness sake, shut up. Seriously. It works out really well for live videos. Hence why I've been so successful with live videos. Because, you know, I love a bit of a chat. But when you're not well, I'd be like, Kylie, don't want to hear your voice. Stop coming up with different theories of why I'm sick. Just feed me, say you love me, and go. Oh, floral framelit. I thought this might stick it down, but I think I'm going to need Tombow. I thought, you know what? I'll try and stick these down with dimensionals. No, don't stick it down with dimensionals. Just go with the Tombow. Tombow will do the trick. Actually, I've got tear and tape. Even better. Tear and tape's the best. What about this, Bruno? I think that's almost like, oh, for goodness sake, shut up, woman. I don't want to hear your voice anymore. In the Philippines, they called me madaldal. What does madaldal mean, Bruno? Well, there you go. Brandy layered her ovals on top. So there you go, Alia. Good question. You've got your answer now. There's a layer you can use. Thank you very much for that, Brandy, by the way. That's great. We are making a tea bag gift card holder. However, I've kind of mixed things up with this one, and I'm a bit excited. Actually, I might move my trimmer out of the way because it's very ugly, very bright, and it's totally in my way. I was like, why am I feeling uncomfortable again? Whoops! Did I just roll my eyes out loud? Didn't mean to. It was meant to be in secret. Oh, this is so cute. Tear and tape is the way to go, peeps. You could use Tombow, but it takes a little bit longer to dry on those sort of things. I'm not sure. We must have run out of the full dimensionals. I don't know why I had minis on here. It's just not working for me. I'm going to add a few more. Yay. Yay. Oh, that was the other one from before. So there we go. Now, what I love about this little holder is now the possibilities of what you can do with it have significantly increased. So it is a little bit, the fact that this is sort of up a little bit is a little bit of an issue for me. But what we can do is just in the corner here, just up the top, that could be maybe, oh no, I wouldn't want to stick it down there. I'll have a little think about it. I know this color combo is delicious. But if I look at putting my tea bag in, look, I think because once you close it, because this one here, we stuck it down the edges and then we stuck our designer series paper on top. But if you have a look at this, thank you, Lisa. We made a little bag for it. So even if you leave it like this and you don't stick it down anywhere, you are closing it and then tying it up. So it's nice and safe. It's nice and happy. Look, I don't think it needs anything to actually stick down to. Ooh, look at Jennifer. I like your thinking, Jennifer. Let's try that. Should we do 2 dimensionals or 1? Let's gauge it before I stick it down. I reckon it might be 2. We'll do the edging. Actually, no, I'll test it with this one. So if we go here, actually I'll do it on this side. This will be a lot easier. That is the way to go. I like your thinking, Jennifer. Thank you. Even, yeah, cutting it in half is a good idea too, Alia. And then we'll do the other side. You girls are the best. I love crafting with you. This is what would happen in my craft classes too. That'll be like, no, don't do it like that. Do it like this. I'll be like, oh, I love you girls. So if any of you get like nervous about doing Facebook Lives or teaching other people creativity, we don't know it all. We can learn from each other. Oh my goodness. I just want to cry. It's so beautiful. Thank you, Jennifer. I love it. And it's just perfect. And it still has like that openness to it, which I really like that. But it just stays happily in place. Look at that. It's like, hello. And I do want to get myself some of the tea bags that have got the like holder on it. I just wasn't that organized. But that's today's trip. And then we just do a little bow here. I just tied it in a knot. And you could double knot it if you wanted to. That's totally up to you. But that is all I did. So there we have it. Thank you for creating with me today. If you wanted to use some embellishments and put some pearls, go for your life. But as you can see, looking at all this beautiful paper like this one here, like how beautiful would that be to receive like some chocolates, or you can get some flat chocolates that you can put in there. So it's a lot of fun, even a little note card, or yeah, it's really, really exciting the possibilities that you could use with this. Oh, is Kylie saying your name the right way? Because my granddaughter's name is spelt the same but said differently. There you go. Yes, very, very clever. I think Jennifer came up with it. Although Lisa probably did too. Because you're all amazing. You're all superstars. So thanks for creating with me today. I really hope you enjoyed our video today. I'm going to flip over to my full Kylie mode. Hello. Long time no see. I get to see you the whole time now. It's so good. So there is our beautiful little tea bag gift holder. So any of my lovely customers who order with me until Wednesday, I'm doing this gift. So, ooh, those chocolates sound really delicious. Yeah, even a gift card holder. Yeah, I like that idea. And like what Alia said, we could even do like the half dimensionals so that it gives more space here on the side. Or even if you wanted to, you saw how I cut the paper. It might chew into a bit of the paper, but just go a little bit wider if you need to. Look, it's very easy to adapt this and to change it. So instead of doing it at the, I think we did 9.5, was it? Yeah, 9.5. So you could do it at 11 if you needed a little bit more room, which in inches would be probably about 4.5 inches, something like that. So just play around, like depending on what you need it for or what gift you have, you know, that will show, yeah, that will change the size, and then you just adapt your paper to match. And at the end of the day, we need to use our paper. Remember? Hashtag love it, top it. Because we just love our paper. Yeah, totally. There's so many ideas. Coffee, yes. Coffee would be awesome. Candy. Anything flat. And I thought it's really good because here in Australia, I don't know what your postage is like in other countries, but here in Australia, if we're under 20 millimeters in our postage, it's a letter, and it's a lot more affordable to post if we keep it under the 20 millimeter mark. So they're the sort of gifts that I want to give to my team members and my customers, because it's affordable for me to post it too then. And it just looks so beautiful. Fresh fig. Thank you, Dobadoo. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. If you have any questions for me, please ask. Oh, the mini dimensionals would work. Yes, I could just layer them up on top, maybe do 3 of them. Yes, thank you, Carrie. Excellent suggestion. That will give us more room to fit something there that we want. It's very exciting. Lots of possibilities. I hope it gets your creativity running. If you do something using this type of thing, you know, if it's inspired something, please tag me. I'd love to see it and see what you've done. Yeah, be really good. And yes, color the side of the dimensional with a marker. I love that, Lorraine, just so that you don't see it. Yeah, that would probably work. Maybe even with a blend. You might need the blends to do it, because it might be, I don't know, with the marker, water-based marker, it may not stay on. But yeah, that's a really great idea. So thank you all for coming by, and thank you for your well wishes to my brother. Hopefully we have some nice time together and I get lots of cooking done for him. I've got some Thai curry that I thought I'd do and just marinate some chicken with lemon and garlic and oregano, just something really simple that you can put in a salad or something. And I've got some ginger and kale. I thought I'll juice all of that up with some green apples, and so hopefully it helps him feel a bit better. And you know, that's what big sisters do, right? We want to look after our little brothers, hopefully cheer him up a bit. Thank you all very much, and I'll pass it on to him. He'll really appreciate that. My brother's name is Simon, in case you wanted to know. Well wishes for Simon. I'm sure he'd love a card. I can pass it on to him. But yeah, he's feeling a bit sorry for himself. So in fact, I will make sure I take a card with me too, because I think that will be nice for him. I'll have to go through my my stash and see what I've got here that will be get well soon card. In fact, this week I've got a friend that's just gone through cancer. She's had cancer removed, and so she asked me if I could make a thank you card for her surgeon. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking at different ideas on Pinterest and things like that for a doctor's card. Thank you all very much. I'll make sure I pass it on to Simon. But yeah, I'll do a doctor's card this week. And there's another friend of mine, the one, Melanie, that's having the twins. So that's countdown is 36 days till the girls are here. So we're all very nervous. We were talking about it yesterday. We're like, oh my goodness, it's going to be so full on. But I'm really, really excited to welcome them into the world. So I said, oh, while I'm doing a card for my other friend, I'll do another doctor's card for you so that you can give it to your doctor. And thank him that all goes well, because we know it will. Everything will go good. So yeah, it'll be a good week this week. Some nice, busy, fun cards. And it's nice sort of getting ideas from friends and family who are like, oh, do you think you could do a card like this? And it's like, oh, good. That's a great idea. I'll do that. And yeah, check out the blog, craftykylie.com. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, please follow me. Love having new followers. And if you live in Australia, I would love to look after you. You can purchase these items from me on my online store. And remember, if you place an order before Wednesday, ta-da, you'll get one of these as a gift in the mail. So thank you all very much. Have a wonderful week. Hopefully I'll see you all soon. And make sure you subscribe to my blog. I will put the link up right now, because if you subscribe by email, you won't miss a thing. It's all there. Boom. I'm loving this new setup. Can I just say, I absolutely stinking love it. It's the best. So big thank you to Bruno for helping me do that. Over and out. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everyone. Thanks for coming. See you next week.